what if you can't get to your money? You got your money in the bank and your debit card, and they freeze that. They done tested that too.
And a
People all at the
prime example of what you just said, like, okay, the last hurricane that they had in New Orleans, right? I was living
hmm
in New Orleans, and I was about to evacuate, but I was like, just stay, fuck it. So, so I stayed and shit, and then it tore the roof off of the house and shit. So it's hot as hell. So I'm thinking, I'm like, well, they had a power on in a couple of days. No. So I
shit.
go to the gas station, get some shit, get a little cooler and shit. Like it's like this shit like a third world country, so many people. Every goddamn world with gas cans and just buying shit, everything out the stove. So finally, after I stayed like 2 more days, it's hot as hell. I'm like, God damn. So I said, man, you can't find out nothing because the internet out, everything is out. I don't think I can do a text on my phone. I can look at some things on the internet, but then it'll cut back out. So I really can't research shit like so. Yeah, this ain't never happened. It's like you cut off from the world.
Exactly. That's
So
what I said.
I go to the gas station again. Now my motherfucking ATM card won't even work because the internet
Hello.
towers is out. So now I
Yeah.
can't even buy shit to eat. And I got money on my card. I'm like, oh hell no. I ain't
Uh,
never
and
experienced this
and
in my life.
see that's the reason that they leave out on why motherfuckers start snatching shit. Cause you ain't gonna go hungry. You know what I'm saying? So if you know you got the money, they should be giving that shit away and not charging people, knowing what the situation is. But they don't do that. They want to charge you with a crime of theft, so they can put you in the clink, and then you really stuck and in a third world country because you can't make a move until they say you can't move until they say you move. Okay, where you locked up and
Right.
can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely nothing. So
And that's why no, when this shit every time a hurricane happen down there, motherfuckers breaking everything.
exactly, they should.
Everything.
And they should expect that. I don't blame them people. I'm not gonna go hungry. I'm not gonna go if there are resources to make my life better. I'm all for the looting. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Okay,
That
give me
show is
some.
going down. Ain't no justice.
And you know, but that's where this distraction shit is about. Seriously. And people killing me not paying attention to that. You know,
Right.
like I said, I'm not here to advocate go vote, but what I'm advocating that we find a way to organize as our ancestors did to construct our own political system, since we are being made aware that we do hold the power. We hold the power. Why is we study voting these old decrepit ain't doing nothing for us people into office? And the
And one
black
thing
people.
I do agree. I agree with that. We do hold the power if they was actually gonna do something when we use our power. But who? It don't matter who we use our power with. The shit's still the same. Now I'm gonna go down the list. The list of reason why. But when I learned this, that's why I was like, I'm not gonna vote. Now, for years, I wasn't voting because I knew stuff and I was educated. I just wasn't voting because I was just doing other shit and it wasn't important to me. But once I started thinking about stuff and learning, I'm like, well, damn, I might start voting. And then I start, as soon as I said I'm gonna start voting, I just started finding out so much shit. I was like, I wish I motherfucking would. And this is the main reason, one of the reasons why. Look at the food that they selling in the stores that's killing everybody and poisoning everybody. Like a lot of the food that they say don't eat, but people ate years ago and they made it to live 110 years old. Like they say don't eat pork, right? I got great grandmas. I know a lot of people around the world came up back then. They ate all this shit and they lived a long ass time because back then they didn't have these big ass companies and factories putting all this shit in this food so they can make big profits. You see what I'm saying? So now, yeah, since y'all get these big ass, y'all, when I say y'all, America, the place they want us to go vote, pass laws, and they sit back behind these desks and let these motherfuckers make billions of dollars and push the shit in the stuff, knowing what they putting in it is harmful to us. You see what I'm saying? So no matter, so why I'm running to the vote, that's just one reason, and that's a very important reason because they got something to do with us living and dying. So why am I
Again,
going to a voting booth for a
again,
country?
again, go back to my point of saying this. It's about organizing and vetting who you're putting in office. We got the power to put real people who will, and other organizations is not putting all of this poison in our food. If we don't go vote, we really ain't gonna have no power and voice to make a change. We check it out. If you don't vote when they have these elections for the judges, you're gonna continue to get judges that for stealing a pencil will give your child 18, 25 years and give a white child probation and house arrest. Okay, this is real. It's about organizing and vetting and selecting who we want in office. Our power don't just stop with the vote. Our power starts with organizing. And if we know the person that we're voting for is going to work in our interest, but we don't supposed to just not go and vote. We have to start organizing and gaining the knowledge of the people that we gonna put in office for mayor, for alderman, for state rep, for Congress, senator. You know what I'm saying? We need to, and then you gotta have schools that's curating them type of people. You know what I'm saying? Like in school, they teach you math, English, and science. We need a
Right.
political course and things so that if anything happens to this person, we got another person behind that person and
But let me
another
ask you this:
person behind that person.
how long that we've been voting and it ain't helping us? That'll be
Because
five.
that
Me and
that
you'll be
ain't been the
dead and gone.
angle.
We'll be gone by the time it's over.
Well, the thing is, that haven't been our angle. Our angle has been allegiance to these two parties that ain't doing shit. So
Yeah.
if
This is what
we
I think we got to do. I think as a whole, we just got to take care of ourselves. Fuck all that running to the booth shit. If you gonna be dead running to, just take care of your immediate family, the people you love, and look out for them.
the phone
You
finna cut off again.
it'll cut out.
Cause you talk
Because I'm
about
telling the truth. Yeah,
yeah, you telling the truth
you
and
got.
you would
And
they
I'm gonna tell you. And look, this how fucked up the country is. Now you heard about the Amazon rainforest, right?
and they cutting down all the trees so
Yeah,
motherfuckers
but
can't breathe around this bitch.
right now. So check this out. I be watching this show called. Well, it ain't on air no more, but it used to be on air. This motherfucker used to be good. Called I Shouldn't Be Alive, right? And
Yeah.
it's no different people. They get trapped over there and they survive, but like if they damn near be about to die when they finally get saved. Some of them get saved quicker than other ones, but the shit so dramatic. But I've never seen one black person get. It ain't no black person on that episode because I think we know not to even attempt no shit like that. But the point I'm making is they got a white guy. They used to go over there, and he used to, try to, you know, help the people and watch out for the people cutting the trees down, the loggers, and all that shit. These, these motherfuckers
I
then
don't
went
think
over
that
there
was never real.
already
You know what I mean?
and
Just
then
being
dropped
honest.
bombs and knocked down all type of shit. And they already then tore up shit, at least
I don't think
close to
that.
half of the Amazon.
Mhm.
and they didn't pay money to the people over there to pass inspections and set up certification things so they can be able to go over there without them getting something done to them. Because you know they got uncontacted tribes over there. You know what that is, right? Uncontacted tribe.
Yeah, somebody that killed the white motherfuckers when they try to come talk to them.
Yeah, come take their stuff.
They that it's another tribe like that on the island somewhere where you can't even, get over there without them killing you. A
Yeah,
couple of people
that's how this is. They just
yeah.
had they just had a logging company that built 120 miles worth of roads so they could cut the trees and shit down. Now they thought that they had to lock the shit down, and all of a sudden, because they got them drones and shit, they be using them drones, right? So they used some drones and shit to fly up over there, and they found out that a lot of the tribes that came out to the edge of the beach, and they didn't cut that shit off where they didn't build them damn miles and things where they thought they was just gonna get that shit, and now they can't even get over there and get the shit no more. So now they trying to complain, but they trying to explain basically saying that, okay, if we got the rights to be over here doing this. We understand that this the tribes people land and they own it, but we got the rights. And then they got the people that's fighting for them like, nah, if they've been over here and this is these people's territory, how they've been living for hundreds of years, raising their kids, how y'all gonna come over here and just fuck shit up? That shit crazy.
Well, like I just said, the tribe, the one on the island, they did manage to get one person off, elder to that tribe, and
Yeah.
then sent her back with a goddamn blanket that infected motherfuckers. So after that, they really got rebel on them and stopped allowing people to come, period, because they killed off by using the elder, basically kidnapping her from the island and then sent her back with some blankets, same way they did with the Indians with the smallpox. So basically what it tells us is that um when segregation, kicked off and everybody was fighting to go to the schools with the white people and this and that and all of that, to integrate. Integration really ain't worked to our benefit all the way down to where we at right now. That we have been brainwashed to think that a political party of folks is going to save us instead
Yeah.
of us understanding our own power, that it's just like Malcolm X said, by any means necessary, and we are the have the power to save ourselves. We don't have to work or live under integration. We can make our own political parties and have our own policing and our own every goddamn thing. But
Oh,
we
speaking
ain't
of
doing what.
police, did you see that stuff down in Jackson? With
Which one?
that
What?
they got 3 or 4 police cars. They on the scene, they lights flashing, and they just got a group of dudes that just fighting. They fighting all on top of the police car. The police just acting like ain't nothing going on. They
Well,
ain't even getting out the car. They ain't trying to break up the fight. They like, shit, get these
you
niggas fighting. Fuck,
it be
they not even
because
policing no more.
you got to think about it. Police are human beings too. They get a check and they want to feed their family and go home.
But at
So
first, they used to do all type of shit. Act of food. Well, okay,
they act
some of them
they
same police is right. You see how like you said, they want to go home, and that is true. But this what pissed me off about them motherfuckers, because they won't get in something like that, but they'll pull you over. They'll pull somebody over on a traffic stop on their way home from work, snatch them out of the car, and be extra tough. Be tough
well,
then.
because just think about it. It's less chance that they finna get shot or beat and all of that shit. Nobody, don't nobody want to take no ass whooping and shit from nobody. I'ma be honest and straight up 100% real. I would never take the job as a police because
That's
of
the
that
way.
that
Hell nah.
reason.
If I took
Because I would be that type of police. I'm gonna wait until shots aren't fired and then come do the investigation. I'm not finna run in like motherfucking Hulo Hancho. Who the fuck, pulling out my nah. I'm gonna wait till the shit is over. I would probably pull up and watch a motherfucker till they get tired of whooping ass, and then get my ass out. I would be that type of police officer.
I would too. I ain't gonna lie, I would
don't
too.
let it be no raid. And I may be turning in one portion of the lot. I'm that kind of officer.
Yeah,
I ain't turning in no
cop.
money.
I'd just be a crooked cop anyway.
Exactly.
They don't want me on the force.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. They got a lot of responsibility and not enough reason to be responsible like that. Especially nowadays with them having these dash cams, they can't get down like they used to, and because of a lawsuit. So, hey, they under a lot of different pressures that they wasn't under back in the day when they was getting out beating niggas' asses and stealing money and being
I think what a lot of the chiefs of police and a lot of these precincts, I think they're giving different meetings compared to back then. Like back then they probably used to say, go over here and just do whatever y'all want to do to get the job done. Now I think they're saying, look, y'all just go out there, get your shift over with, and go home. Don't worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that shit. Go home, make it home.
Especially if it's in a low income community, because now check it out. On the flip side, in the high tax bracket communities, they jumping out and they going commando and everything else. It all go down to money. They want us to kill each other any goddamn way. So why not let them do what they gonna do and kill each other, and then at the end go in and take somebody and put them on in jail for the rest of their life. They giving out 50-year sentences to niggas at 20 years old, so they could never see the light of day. They hoping that you die incarcerated.
But
you feel me?
And let me tell you something, they doing that. They ain't even giving niggas that much time for crimes. The niggas that's doing shootings and killings and shit now, they ain't giving niggas that much time no more.
And you know why? Because they want them out to go kill some more Negroes. That's why, But the ones who really in there that it can be an asset to the community, they giving them 50 years and more to lock. They don't want their influence out here on these streets, and I found the video with the transgender in it, but the thing is they don't get the title of the song. It is on YouTube under Biggie Smalls music video with the transgender woman. I'm trying to get the actual hip hop's first transgender, and then she winds up dead. She wound up dead. They killed her, or somebody killed her. Somebody killed her, but you can't, and people can go and find that by typing it in the search on on YouTube.
I don't think that
just to say, I'm gonna turn that down. Hold on, let's see if they say the name. If they say the name of the video on there,
just being honest.
But just so to keep in perspective what we did talk about, they tried to do an investigation on this chat.
They'll take the live down.
Okay, I'm watching it to see if they play the actual video, but they can find that video on my page on Facebook on the Raw Magazine TV. I be posting a lot of stuff there. But yeah, man, the police, they human beings. They don't want to lose their lives for nothing. Some ignorant ninjas out there trying to fight and kill each other. I pull up and watch it too. So and especially if they bold enough to keep fighting and fighting on the police car. Yeah. Right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna lock the door. Shit.
Yeah, and just wait on y'all to get through.
Yes. They can't be losing their lives for ignorancy like that. I'm
want to
sorry.
talk about men. I know you know throughout your life you have seen some men that didn't take care of their kids, but
Uh-huh.
when it got with another woman and took care of her kid.
Well, personally, I can't really I can speak on that because I
You
didn't
never
experience
seen it.
that.
You never
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah, I seen it. What I'm saying, I didn't mean to say I can't speak on it. I'm saying I'm thankful that I never had to experience that. And women have to take the accountability as well for themselves. I mean, catch the reality. What what a man does for one woman, he ain't gonna do for the other. It's and a woman gotta check herself to see what her downfalls are. Because if you are a woman that's respected, ain't no man gonna do no shit like that. And that's the bottom line. I'm a woman, black woman, and gonna keep it real with you. A lot of women hide behind that type of shit by
So you
saying
saying
that this happened.
if the man respect the woman, he ain't gonna do that. That's what you
Yeah,
saying, right?
no,
Right.
exactly. That's really the bottom line. Uh, women don't want to tell they shortcomings and they shortfalls on
And this
situations.
what I get from that. It's the same thing I'm saying. So basically, what you saying, I'm gonna just say it my way is that if a man have a relationship with a woman that's based on more than sex, like they have a relationship where they can talk, communicate, spend time, enjoy each other, besides the sex, then 9 times out of 10, he'll stay and be a father. Now, if it's
Yeah,
just a sex-based relationship, that's what make him. Because now, if a sex-based relationship, he has no respect, because it's just based on we met. I fucked the shit out you real good the first time. You started liking my dick. I fucked you a couple more times. You got pregnant. And then that's what happened. It was nothing other than that, really.
well, I'm gonna say this because the perspective from a woman in the past, uh, I've had a relationship in that along those lines and still been respected. It's it's about the woman, you
Yeah.
know,
No,
and and
I ain't
how
saying that a
you
woman doing that is not to be. I'm saying that most of the time when a man is not taking care of the child, is counted. That's what it was. That's really what it was. Is what I'm saying. That's
it
how
could
I
that
feel.
could be the case, but like I said, there's so many variables that of reasons what it could be. You
Yeah.
know,
Break them
she's a
down then.
okay.
Break
Well,
the barriers down.
women can be disrespectful themselves. You know, women can trap men and think they're gonna keep a relationship with a child to keep that man, and then not have no respect. She's using the baby as a form of cash because she done got with a man that have his life funded, financially correct. So and he find himself having sex and she come up pregnant, but her whole purpose of getting pregnant was to trap him into a financial situation. uh
Right.
uh Women have babies on with a man when they know he has another family. So and then they see that he takes care of that child or those children, and they think that that's going to be the way that they can not work or
Get
work less
on
and
their ass.
all of
Yeah.
that type of shit, and put them on child support and shit like that.
That is
So
the number one hood trick for a lot of women I've seen.
exactly,
They,
exactly.
look, they were, especially before they started changing the welfare laws, that it used to be women that used to, I think they had their whole life planned out. I'm just going to have babies until I can. They know they can ride the wave like that at least till they 60. Because think about it, every child got to get 18 years old. So
Yeah. Remember,
I would watch some of them, they would have one, then 3, 4 years later, they have another. So sometimes they might back to back to back to back, and then
raising children on welfare,
yeah,
on benefits.
I ain't
And
never
that see,
worked a day in their life. You know, they got a car. You know, they got nice clothes, and they talking about everybody.
and income tax. And
Yeah.
then check this out. They make them into AADH babies and get a Social Security check. A lot of people
All that.
do that. You know
Drugs
what I'm
and their
saying?
kids. Yeah, I done seen
So
girls.
they use kids as a hustle.
I seen the girl. I was trying to fuck with, but she ended up not being shit, so I stayed away. But she had like 3 or 4 kids, and 2 of her sons wasn't nothing wrong with them. I could tell. They were smart, healthy, and everything. Like had like little athletic frames and stuff. They wanted to play sports, and she was they had them kids on all type of pills, and every pill she had them on was the pill she took.
Exactly.
Adderall, Adderall,
Right. See
yeah.
what I'm
Like,
saying?
I'm
So
saying to myself, look, and she eating that shit, and I'm like, God damn it. And when I found out the kids, when she told me that the kids get them, and I'm saying to myself, she didn't lied and trained these kids to go on her with a story, tell these folks certain shit. Ain't nothing wrong with these kids. God damn, you willing to fuck. But she really wasn't giving it to the kids, but she'll give it to them sometime because I know she had enough. I guess when they would go back, you go back every so many months to talk to the doctor, checkups and stuff, they probably question you just so
right,
the kids would be able to say, hey, yeah, my mama gave this to her. But yeah,
right.
so you ain't lying.
No,
But
I ain't
people,
lying. And I know a lot of women might have wanted me to get on the bandwagon and oh yeah, no, this ain't that. This about accountability. If you want to be a real woman and a queen, you have to take accountability for your choices. They choosing men a lot of time where they know he ain't father worthy. You finding these Negroes out of the streets, living the street life. So how you think a man you met on the street getting ready to be or prepared to be a father? Okay, that's the first thing. Stop opening your legs just to anybody and everybody, and let alone letting them ejaculate in you where
oh,
there's a
that's the new
possibility.
thing. That
Not
look,
and that
there's the
with
new.
AIDS and
They
herpes
don't
out
give
here.
a baby. I'm telling you, now they don't give a fuck. That is the new thing. Now, see, this
Well,
is why it
that's
goes
the
back to the
reason why they
greed.
deserve to have a child that ain't got no father and taking care of somebody else's kids
Right.
because she clean and she doing the right things, working and going to school and getting her life together, not in the club drinking with Sue, Sally, and everybody else,
Yeah.
and hitting that weed every morning
So
and
you
every
saying
night.
all the young girls starting in the club being hot, they deserve to get treated like
Yes,
that.
they do. Period. Point blank. Sure do.
Man, they
Okay.
gonna be mad at you. They gonna be like,
I
damn, what?
don't care. Okay. They ain't paying my bills. Okay. I got mine. I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
married. I get my bills getting paid. I got a roof over my head and ain't missed a meal yet. Okay. And I
Right.
ain't just eating any meal. I'm at Fago de Jagos and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
My children taken care of. And
Yeah.
that's another thing. When my children's father and me separated, I still made sure I took care of my children. And any man that enter my life, if he gonna be a part of my life, he got to take care of my children. So maybe
Yeah.
I was on the other spectrum. I was the one who he had kids by somebody else. But then again, I never chose a man like that. The man that was in my life that helped me take care of mine, he had custody of his. So I was a parent to help
But
raise
it go
his.
back to what you said. You made sure that men respected you, and you regardless of what you did, you had respect. So
Hello.
that's the difference in everything working out for you and everything not working out for them. Because like this one girl, she got like six kids, right? Two baby daddies and a boyfriend, one baby daddy locked up, one free, all type of crazy shit. And she told me a story. Now, at first, this is her story. At first, it was I've been done wrong all my life story. I'm just a good woman. That was that. I'm like, now hold on. God, you got 6 kids, 2 baby daddies, a nigga you messing with, you telling me currently now. And you trying to slick mess with me. And you been done wrong all your life. I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm listening. So I just started getting her to tell me certain things about what was going on, like, and stuff that went on in the past, so I can break down this lie she trying to tell me. So she tell me, well, she had a couple of kids with the first baby daddy. You know, stuff was all right, and it didn't work out. The next baby daddy, she had a few kids with, and then he got locked up. So the one baby daddy is locked up. I can tell the way she talked about him. She waiting on that nigga to get out. I can tell. I can tell the way she talked about him. I said she waiting on this nigga to get out, and she gonna do what she want to do until he get out. But that's what she waiting on. So then she tell me about the dude she currently messing with, and she been with him a couple of years, and nah, she said she had been with him about 5 or 6 years, and she been trying to get away from him. So now, now listen to the game. This overlapping with the baby daddy locked up. But you told me in the beginning, I just been a good girl that's been done wrong all my life, right?
Right.
Why you got these 6 kids and ain't no nigga around.
Hell
And
no.
on top
That's
of
what
that,
I'm talking.
the kid's bad as hell. So you ain't gonna keep no man around. See, that's what a lot of women don't know. This is the key thing. And I can say this as a man because I done experienced. If I'm a man, if I go around a woman, if she real and got her kids in line and respectful, she can have 25 kids. If they respectful when I come over, they ain't running over me, stepping on my shoe, running off, spitting on me, running off, hollering and shit all day. And she tell them to do something, they out of control. And I'm just like, what the hell I'm in? You know what I'm saying? I can fuck with her because it's going to be a sane environment. But if I come over your house, everything is in turmoil. When we try to go on, when it's nighttime, we try to go to sleep. The kids busting in the room, knocking on the door. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. So because I know you don't have no control, and then a lot of women that's in them situations, they get mad at the man and they think that you're supposed to accept. I can't accept.
That means she hasn't raised her children. Number one. And again, that's an indicator of no respect for herself. Any woman with respect for herself are like our grandparents were. People are scared of their grandparents because grandmama didn't take no SHIT.
Right.
Okay? Yeah. You had to be respectful, you had to be clean, orderly, and have some morals about yourself. Now, what you did in the street when you leave grandma, that's all on you. Right. But when you're in her presence and in her home, it's some order. So what you're talking about is an indication to a man should be, if a woman has no control over her children, she's not been a woman of character and morals because she's not raising her own what come up out of her woman.
And she do not plan on leaving whoever she's been with.
Well, see, that's another part that I'm about to tell you, how men need to be aware that this is a life and death situation. Women can tell you they're not with someone, but he still got keys. So while you sitting up in the house, a nigga come opening the door, and hey, we all know how that turns out. Either you got to kill him or he may kill you. So
okay, I'm glad you said that. You hit it on the head. She told me one time to come over there, right? She said, it wasn't even, it was something that, I was supposed to be giving her. It was something something for the kids though, with some little snack shit, right? And I haven't had like shit 2 weeks. I have been talking to her for shit probably about a month. I haven't had it about 2 weeks. And I'm like, well, look, whenever I see you, I just give you the snacks. You know what I'm saying? So she like, well, just come over here. I'm like, you think I'm finna pull up to a house that a baby daddy locked up used to be at? The baby daddy's out come over. You got a dude that you say you messing with, you trying to get rid of, but he be popping up come over. Who I look like? I said, I don't do that, baby. I said, I've been living. I know what to do and what not to do. But they let me know, like, she ain't shit. And she knows it's a possibility that one of them can come if I was dumb enough to ever would have went over there. You see what I'm saying? She noticed, so that let me know that she ain't shit. She was willing to risk somebody's life getting took because of this what she trying to do. And really what it was, those niggas that she was been dealing with is the niggas she really cared about and got her heart. And she would use me, the new nigga, if I was a dummy, the new nigga debate to make them jealous and mad and damn to get killed. Right or wrong?
85% of the men in jail, and I'm being gracious, is in jail for some coochie.
And that's why I'm so sharp. That's when I can't. Say it again, 85% of men. What?
I'm being gracious. It's probably more like the 90s. 85% of men are incarcerated over some coochie.
I ain't going for it. See, I got a rule, and it's just something I live by. I ain't going over no woman house that I meet if she been staying at the house when I meet her. They're just something I don't care what she tell me.
On the flip side,
hold on. If she's an older woman, I would probably do it because I just feel like based on if I'm able to try to judge their character a little bit, because they got some older women that some else they sell too. They still pull out shit like they 18. But I'm saying, you know, a respectable older woman, I could kind of judge their character. I would go over her house. A girl my age, or younger, shit, I ain't doing it because I know she done had a dude over there. Not, and a lot of times when it comes to that, it ain't the woman I'm blaming. It's because I know how some of these niggas is crazy, and these women don't be knowing what niggas are capable of. Like, just because you've been with somebody and been around them, you don't ever always know how they feel emotionally if they can't get you no more, or if they know you with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they done laid up at a residence, which even if it ain't they shit. You know, some of these niggas will come lay up with women and they think it's they have. You know, some of these niggas out there.
But this is what I'm saying. Remember, I go back to